2020 was meant to be my year. It's been the most prepared I was for an Olympics, the most well supported I was, and the most confident I was going into a Games. And then it all changed.
Breaking news coming into our newsroom in just the last few minutes.
This morning, an unprecedented postponement.
The latest major sports cancellation.
In arguably the biggest sporting event of this year.
2020 Summer Olympic Games
will be postponed.
In news just in, the Tokyo Olympics are to be postponed.
Today was meant to be the day that I was flying to the Tokyo Olympics, but instead I'm here in Stellenbosch, South Africa, training away under sort of strange conditions, very different from what I anticipated I would be doing right now in July. The postponement of the Games to 2021 has been pretty difficult. I mean, my whole life revolves around swim, bike, run. I'd envisioned my 2021 to look completely different. Obviously still racing, but in a much more relaxed way. I mean, preparing for an Olympics, particularly if you want to go there and perform and medal, it's intense. Your whole life revolves around that. Your training is your main thing. There's so many sacrifices. And it's not just myself, it's the people around me, those in my inner circle. Their whole lives are also dedicated to my triathlon. The past few years for me have been pretty challenging. I overcame a near career-ending injury, and something that got me through that was the Tokyo Olympics. That was always been my goal, like ever since I was a little girl, was to medal at the Olympics. So even in my darkest times when I was injured and unsure if I would ever run again or race again, I just thought to myself, I can't give up, because little 8-year-old Flora will never forgive 32-year-old Flora if she gives up now. With no racing on the horizon, your whole reason for doing this has had to change. And I mean, I love the process of getting better and training each day across swim, bike, and run, and just seeing how fast and how good I can get at all three. So yeah, there's no racing, but at the same time, I feel like I'm still just picking up strength post-injury and getting stronger and stronger each week that I'm able to put together a solid training week, which is for me right now actually pretty fulfilling and keeps me going. I'm able to swim 5 to 6 times a week, so I roughly swim 20 to 25 Ks a week. The riding, I ride 6 days a week. That can vary, I guess, anywhere from 300 to 400 Ks a week. And then the running, 5 to 6 days a week, and that'll look like anywhere between 60 and 70 Ks. And then I'll gym 3 times a week. So yeah, it's pretty full on. The other thing that I didn't see myself getting into in 2020 was Zwift racing. So I would do a weekly race with fellow triathletes from around the world. I would dread them all day leading into the race. But I won one, and that might be my greatest achievement of 2020. Like, I'll tell people I won a Zwift race, and they're like, you won a Zwift race? Like, that's going top of my resume. Even though the goalpost has moved to 2021, I've been kind of lucky that because I was building back from an injury, that an extra year just might benefit me, just to have more consistency, gradually build the mileage back up, and just get to a place where I can solidly just knock out these big training weeks back to back. I mean, I'll make the most of it. This is my life's work and my life's dream. So if I have to do one more year, it's actually not too bad.